friends, Jay Sennett here. Another edition of Cooking with Jay. Hope all of you are doing well. Today I'm going to make for you a macadamia encrusted halibut with a chili salsa. There's some heat in this dish today, but some deep flavor profiles. I think you would love it, particularly if you like spicy food. And these halibut steaks are beautiful, so let me show you what I did here with these halibut steaks. A couple of eggs, actually it's one big one, and I sliced it in half and I seasoned it with salt, fairly decent dose of salt, let it sit there for a while, put some freshly ground black pepper on the fish. So let me show you how I make this chili salsa. Now here, hope you're not too far away from this and you can see this okay. The thing about the chili, before I really get into cutting this whole chili, you should be wearing gloves, unlike myself right now, particularly if you wear contact lenses like I do, because the chili oil will get on your fingers even if you wash your hands. You might have to wash your hands a few times. Now this is a chili salsa, and these are red chilies, so there's a lot of heat, and the bulk of the heat comes from these little fellows right here. These seeds. So what I try to do, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take out some of the seeds, not all, okay, because I'm going to leave some of that heat in there, that's intense heat. All right, now I'm going to slice these up, okay. Again, protect your eyes if you wear contact lenses. Because right now, if I were to touch my eyes, woo, that wouldn't be a good thing, okay? So get my mortar and pestle here and put these chilies in there, like so. All right, okay? All right. Now, this up here, I'm going to add some salt to these chilies. Healthy dose of salt. I'm going to add some garlic, some freshly minced up garlic. Okay, the garlic is a nice marriage with those chili peppers, okay? So, get my pestle happening. Do a nice job at mixing this up. Some chili, garlic, some salt. Nice aroma too, that beautiful aroma of this garlic and these chili peppers. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of the way. Drop this stuff everywhere. All right. Bring this over here. Now, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of some sugar, okay? A small teaspoon of sugar in here to make the salsa. I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of lime juice. All right. Now, one of the keys, at least in my opinion, when you make a chili sauce, you want to put some fish sauce in. A couple tablespoons of fish sauce because it'll give it a nice salty texture. Okay, nice salty texture with the fish sauce. And a little bit of rice wine vinegar, about a tablespoon, not too much. Okay, rice wine vinegar will give it some acidity. Now we're looking for some texture, okay? Some diced up scallions in here as well, not to mention some beautiful color. And I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, a couple tablespoons of olive oil in there. And last but not least, we have some fresh cilantro. Now you want to dice up, you don't want to finely mince it up, just 1-2 times through, okay? I'm not going to use all of that, but right there, okay? Now, while that's happening, I'm going to put my saucepan over here, get that heating up because you want a hot saucepan. Okay, so now we have this beautiful chili salsa over here. see that? Look at that. A little taste. Taste the sauce. Just a little bit of salt. Oh yeah. Woo! Got some heat. There's some heat in there. Heat. So, all right, we have this fish over here, and let's go over to the blender because I want to chop up some of these beautiful macadamia nuts over here. Come on over here to the food processor. All right, I'm going to add some of these beautiful roasted macadamia nuts in there. I'm going to add some dry chili in there. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, in here. Okay. And I'm going to pulse these nuts. You don't want to get them too pasty, too fine. That is just about perfecto. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yep, that's good. I think that's good. Let's see. All right, get some of this out of here. All right. Set that back in here. Then we come back over here. In this pan, I have a couple of eggs. All right, beat these eggs. Add just a touch of salt. And I want to add a little bit of the fish oil and this egg mixture here. Just a little bit. All right, so here's what we're going to do with the fish. And the fish over here. And this macadamia nut mixture. I'm going to dip this fish, these beautiful haddock steaks, in the egg mixture. Then we're going to get it over here in this macadamia nut mixture. You know what I want to do as well? I think I want to add a little bit more cilantro. In this macadamia nut mixture. So just get it coated, get the fish coated right there. It's beautiful. Okay. Just a little bit. Set that one over there. Get the other one. Egg mixture. Some of that fish sauce in there. And make sure that you coat the fish thoroughly. Okay. Actually, turned into two. Not sure how that happened. But thick. These are thick pieces of fish. Haddock. I want to say halibut, but these are haddock fillets. Okay. So, now, I wonder if this one's doing it too. Yes. Look at these. They're splitting like that. Interesting. Well, do it like that. Okay. And since that one split too, again, make sure these steaks are coated evenly. All right. I think we're looking good right now. Yes, we're looking good. Now we want to come over here to the stove. Okay, we want a hot saucepan. And because if you put these fillets here, or these haddock steaks in a cool pan, these nuts aren't going to stick to the surface. Okay, so you want to make sure that's pretty hot. Yep, that's pretty hot. All right, so yeah, that's the sound you want to hear right there. All right, so we'll do these two right here. Set these aside, rinse off my hands. Da-da-da. While that fish is cooking, let me wipe off my plate. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So, now, how long you cook these fillets? Well, there's a theory, 4 or 5 minutes per inch of thickness, but for some reason, these haddock fillets, I thought they were like just one big piece of fish, because haddock is a pretty big white fish, okay? But they split apart, so maybe they were cut like that and packaged like that. I don't know. That kind of caught me off guard. But I am always prepared. See, when you cook, you have to be prepared. You have to expect the unexpected. But did you see my recovery? Yes, my recovery was pretty slick, no? Yes. I pull up a big piece of fish, and all of a sudden, I dip it, and it's not a big piece of fish anymore. It's 2 fish. 2 fishes. So, we improvise, right? We improvise. Nevertheless, it's going to be great. Now the fish is not as thick as I thought it was going to be, which is not a problem, but it won't cook as long as it would if it was thicker. Okay. So let's say, about 4 or 5 minutes per inch of thickness. Per inch of thickness. And again, you want your saucepan hot. You might have to use a spatula for this. Yeah, it's getting there. Now, let me get this out here. Again, this beautiful chili salsa. What I put in here, the red chili. Now, how much heat you want will depends on how much of the seeds you want to leave in the chili. Okay, because that's where your heat's coming from, that chili. And again, keep in mind, if you wear contact lenses like I did, try to wear gloves when you're working with chili peppers, unlike what I did today. Then I put some garlic in here, some salt, and my mortar and pestle, and mash up the garlic, chili peppers, and the salt. And I add some lime juice, some olive oil, what else did I put in? Some sugar, some rice wine vinegar, some fish sauce, a couple tablespoons of fish sauce. And for texture and flavor, of course, put some scallions in there and some cilantro. Let's turn our fish over. Make sure that oil is still. Ooh, yeah. Okay, yummy. Man. Right. That macadamia nuts. And turn your fire down a little bit. Because again, if your saucepan is too cool, when you put your fish in, the nuts aren't going to stay on the fish. They're going to start to fall off before they can really start cooking well on the fish. Okay, so you want to make sure your saucepan is hot, and so you get those nuts to stay on the outside. Doo-doo-doo. And this salsa, if you like spicy food, if you like to kick it up a bit, leave more seeds in that red chili pepper. Okay, but there's definitely some heat. And you can also use peanuts. Peanuts will work. I just chose today to use some roasted macadamia nuts and use my food processor to pulse them. You don't want to get them pasty, okay? You want them crumbs, pieces, all right? Pieces, so they coat the outside of the fish nicely. You get the flavor of the macadamia, and you get the texture, okay? Now combine that with the chili salsa, you're going to have yourself a pretty good tasting dish here. Oh! All right, let's take this fish out. All right, take out the heat. Get my plate over here. Alright, fire's on. Let's take this over here. Now, one thing I want to do, because I'm going to dress this up nicely here. Alright, a spoon. I have my door open to my patio. We have the helicopters flying by. Look at that sauce. Now, what can you serve it with? I don't know. Some sort of potatoes. I want to get some of this some garnish, or some rice you can have with it. All right. So, since there's some cilantro in here, they say don't put on the plate what you're not going to eat. Right? Ha ha ha! There you go. Ooh. My macadamia encrusted halibut with chili salsa. Well, hope you enjoyed thinking about what that would taste like. Okay, get yourself some nice haddock fillets, some haddock steaks. You can use halibut as well, cod. You know, any kind of good whitefish will work with this. And again, if you like spicy, if you like some good heat on your food, this is the dish for you. Thank you for watching Cooking with Jay, which airs Sunday evenings at 6 on the WHRO Public Media Facebook page. And once it's put up at 6 o'clock, it stays there. So if you can't watch at 6, you can watch it a little bit later. Just scroll down and check it out. You can see archive programs of Cooking with Jay at WHRO Public Media YouTube channel. Okay, just go to YouTube, type in Cooking with Jay, and there I will be. And don't forget my Senate in Session Jazz show, Monday through Thursday nights, 9 until 1, and Saturday mornings 1 until 5, Sunday afternoons from 1 until 5 on WHRV FM 89.5. And I also host the R&B Chronicles. I do a lot. Yes, I do a lot. R&B Chronicles, great soul music, Friday nights from 7 until 8. Until the next edition of Cooking with Jay, be safe, friends. We'll see you then. Take care.
Hi everyone, Jay Sennett here. Cooking with Jay is now even more jazzy in my new home with my chef's kitchen. I'd love for you to check it out. Join me Sunday evenings at 6 on Facebook at WHRO Public Media. Let's get cooking.